Hello, gamers. Hello, chat. Hello, everyone who have joined so far. Hello, guys. How are you all doing today? How are you all excited for another match in the tournament where everything goes well, and on the server where everything goes well, and no problems are happening whatsoever? Hey, Swift, Nudley, Sylvian, Juke, Bacon Sky, IL. Hi, guys. Chat tell Cobbits Denmark, I know what's going on, but apparently some GeoGuess are happening, maybe. I'm doing wonderful today, all 3 of the games are broken. What do you mean 3? Another one broke while I was starting the stream, man. I get for 15 stream streak, insane. Lovely. Trampoline is still back, yes, it sure is. It sure is. That's absolutely great. But to be fair, when are party games not broken, honestly? They were born defected, so alright. Either way, we have, despite all the technical difficulties on Hypixel side, again, these fuckers cannot wait to do it in between tournaments. They need to like drop the most stupid shit while the tournaments are happening. Like literally during 2v2, like all the last year, all the timeouts were happening, all the bullshit. But after 2v2, it just stopped happening. It just didn't happen during PB Hunt at all. And then when Dark Horses started, it just came back. It just started happening again when Dark Horse happened. And the same was in Fifth 1v1 and Volcano. It was like sometimes bagging, sometimes doesn't bag, and it was like, so what do I do with it? Like, do anything? And like, I tried testing it in between tournaments. It was fine before 2v2, and then 2v2 started happening, and just started showing up again during the 2v2, and I was like, bruh. And then I had a long break after Dark Horse until this tournament, and like barely anything been breaking. Like they're like been minecart racing and trampoline back, the same back that's happening right now, but they were fixed like basically the next day, and now this shit is happening with Big Justic and trampoline. So Hypixel just really doesn't want us to have a not scuff tournament. They just really want to make things fucking interesting, apparently. Hello Tree, happy birthday. I don't think I can say yes either. It would be quite unfair for all the channel point grinders. My cousin's birthday. Happy birthday for your cousin. Yeah. But despite all this, we are having a great match today. Nils versus Swift. We have seen it in the last mini tournament, but those are different times, different rules. Right now, 5-game matchup in a 3v3 format, and very important match for both of the teams because it, as usual, carries a lot of points on it, and it will affect definitely the overall standings quite a bit, and both of these teams desperately need those because let me show you the current standings right now. Well, this is the week 2 standings and nothing much going on, like IL and Nully having a few submissions with tier 5s, Sky grinding a lot as usual, Charlie achieving first tier, but other than that, nothing much been happening. And so the overall standings looking like this. Team Selling with almost 1500, Cops Kyle around 1200, Dementia Gaming 1100, and Story for Body Rocking at 800. Quite behind everyone, so both the teams are in the bottom half. And a win in the 1v1, especially a big one, will help, will definitely help one of those teams stay in the game, stay in the race. And which team it will be, we will see very, very soon. Very soon. Let me just make everything clear on my side here. I'll do it like that. A lot of cousin's birthdays today. Happy birthday to your cousin. Also, one of the things that happened that I didn't notice is that one of our boosts ran out, so I didn't have emote slots for the 3v3 emotes anymore, so I just had to remove a few old ones really quickly. Oh, what the hell. A very shy pixel moment. So yeah, let me invite players and we will... I don't like this lag. I don't like me having 3 freaking bars on Hypixel now. Everything is going great today. Everything is going absolutely wonderful. I don't remember playing in City World looking like this. I something doesn't seem right here. Oh, what the hell? Okay, I'm gonna relog. I think I should just wait and see. Yes. 3800 ping, huh? Okay, it's getting better. Hold on. Let it cook. Let it cook. Okay, hold on. It's getting to regular amounts. Okay, it's stable now. We're good. We're all good. Never mind. Fuck me, dude. Maybe it is better to reschedule match, honestly. Okay, we're good. We're good for now. We're all good. Okay, what else is disconnected? I noticed. Yo, gamers. Alright. Now, people asked in the chat what do we do with trampoline pig jousting. I don't think this is on stream. Probably not, because he's, I think, streaming himself. So, for pig jousting, I don't think we'll be doing much. We will be, like, I will be looking for, if it starts like being extremely weird, and then we'll be avoiding it, but like the game is mostly functional as much as it can be in party games. Holy shit, it's Hatsune Miku. No way. And your shoes made out of 3. So let's ban all the games. I don't think we'll be doing that. So I think Big Justin says the same, because it's like we're not gonna ban games for like little changes. Well, it's not really little, but it's like also not like game breaking. Like we also don't know if this is like how Big Justin is gonna look like from now on or not, or anything. Like it might just be like that's just like how Big Justin is now. Like we're not gonna change. We're not gonna ban games just because they're like a bit different now. As long as it's functional, it's all good. Like when last 3v3 was happening, Big Justin was not functional. Like Hover was in that era. I remember that like you just couldn't hit people. It just wasn't a thing. Like you could like fucking 15,000 CPS on the motherfucker in front of you, and it just like would register 1 at best, if you're lucky. So, like, that was not functional. Like, we had to ban it then. Right now, it seems to be working, so we'll keep it. But I'll see if anything, if it's gonna start being weirder than usual, then we might start avoiding it. For Trampolinio, like Nils had a similar suggestion to what I was thinking, is to try and play it, and if it's gonna start breaking, to avoid it as well. But I don't know. I play it and it's like people jumping higher is not a big issue, similar to big jousting. People sometimes jumping way too high to get plus 10s is kind of bad. And if this happens, it would have been avoided. But like boosters breaking is kind of a big deal, and it's like they break kind of way too often. Like they break way too consistently, and I don't think it should be played. I think it's better to have Trampoline banned for today, because like even if we keep it, most of the games will be void. Only Green Trampoline, yeah, real. I feel like most of the games will be void anyway, but I don't know. If both Nils and Swift really want, we can try and play it, but I don't think it's gonna be too fair. TBH. I'm not so sure. Like it's mostly playable, but one of the very like key mechanics of it is just like not only not working, but it's just like can slow you down significantly as well. I didn't on the yellow trampoline. I don't. I'm not ignoring you. I'm trying to read everything and watch podcast videos. Okay, goodbye. I mean, thank you for the life. Can't hit me anyway, so. Can we have a 3v1 against Nails? Oh no. Poor Nails. 5v1. Bruh. Okay. So I will be buying trampoline for this match. And I think just we'll be looking out for pick justing to see if it's gonna be way too weird or something. Those two things. Surely not 5-0, surely not. Yeah, great games. Great games. Bond. Hello, Boots. For Nails. It's 5-0 for sure. I think both of them have a good chance. Like both of them had close matchups against very good players. Oh my gosh, what is going on? My pixel doesn't want to function today, I feel like. So yeah, both of them have a really good chance at winning. And they both need that win a lot, so. And as usual, I will be running ads in between games, just so they will not be interrupting the match itself. So I'm gonna run one I'll break right now, and then we will begin the match. Ooh, ads. Let's go, ads. Have to run them, otherwise they will be most likely showing up during the match. Hmm. You have never played Pack games, that's so real. But we are about to begin. I have everything prepared, I feel like. Hopefully. I think 7 band games again, man. Power was there for the last 3 Those the games were quite long. They're like basically the length of our 5 game matchups right now. Even though almost all the games end up in a 3-0 back then. So surely it's not gonna make that much longer. Maybe I'll untrampoline in mid-game if it gets way too long. But it's like, yeah, fuck it, let's just go. Okay. What if we ban Swift? I don't think we should. Alright, let's go. Nils, Dementia Gaming versus Swift. Sorry for body rocking. Let's begin. First game will be trampoline, yeah? And it's a spoiler. It's not a trampoline, it's still a little bit a movement, jumpy game. Both of them trying to get on the gate. Nils is successful with this and gets a bit of a head start over Swift, but they're both still neck and neck. Swift even gaining some ground, it seems like, on Nils, but those stairs are most important, and Swift slows down a little bit. But Nils starts his stall, and Swift will be winning the first round of this matchup. A very important win for him, and he is starting ahead of his opponent right now. So very, very important for Swift going into another more of a movement game, chicken rings. Starting off ahead, looking straight into Swift's soul. Oh shit, that is way too fast. He'll staying ahead still, but Swift is right behind him. And it's gonna be close, but no, never mind. I just completely cursed out Swift because he misses a ring, and now Nils gains an extreme amount of ground on him, and he will be tying up the scores after these chicken rings, which is very, very important for him. Losing 2 in a row right off the bat would have been pretty bad. Would have been not ideal for Nils, but now the score is back at ground zero. Basically, pig fishing. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Nils with pink spawns, with yellow. Both pretty good at this. They both have had the top 3 scores in pig fishing. With Nils being the current record holder, and he is currently starting ahead of Swift. But it seems like Swift finally found his rhythm and has not been making any mistakes, but so was Nils. Well, Nils doesn't seem to be. No, both of them are extremely consistent. Nils makes a small mistake, but Swift also misses his cycle a little bit. The 3 picks difference throughout the whole game. Basically, Nils makes it up to 4 right now, 4 or 5 even. Swift gets another pick on his platform, misses another one, and Nils just being a bit more clean with his rod throws. And with 10 seconds left, Nils is far ahead and he will be getting another win for himself here. Now, after 3 rounds, Nils is 1 ahead, and this is banned. Hello, the currently Nils. Currently, Nils is in the lead. And we have 5 more games. 5 more games. Very good start from both of them. Very close game. But all might change very soon. Shooting range in number 4. Both of them are extremely good at this one. We have seen them pop off in this game throughout the tournament, and Nils is the one to start quite ahead, getting first 2 golden zombies, but Swift finally getting his first golden mob, catching up and passing Nils by a few points, but it's very close course, and Hover gets those golden skeleton and TNT might win. I think Swift has the TNT, but Nils got the golden skeleton, and so he's only 2 points away from winning, and he does it. He wins again. He's 2 stars in the lead ahead of Swift going into bombardment. Very core game selection. Yeah, I think Swift had a chance to pass Nils at the end if he hit that golden skeleton, but Nils just needed 1 regular mob and he hit it ahead of Swift and solidified his lead for a little bit. Half of the game is done and Nils is 2 stars ahead. Not very comfortable lead. Could vanish within like 1 round, but bombardment is probably not gonna be that round. Might honestly be the round where Nils only improves it, but we'll see. 10 seconds left before the deathmatch starts. Swift at the front, Nils going backwards at the back. See who will survive the first death wave. This is not in the best spot, and Swift catches up to Nils a little bit. 1 star behind. This is a repeat. We get world record really quickly. All I can. Oops. I think I'm lagging a little bit, guys. Like, just something's wrong with my game right now. Like, some very weird happening. Like, very weird what happened there. I don't know what it was. 3 more rounds. Nils is 1 ahead of his opponent. And now one more. Very not swingy game so far, but could very well become one in the last few rounds, in the most decisive ones. But so far but if it stays that way, every game is a decisive one. Swift decides to turn around, as there are like quite a few randoms in front of him, and maybe it was a good play, as he is still within the reaching distance of Nils, and he's passing him for a second, but doesn't manage to keep the first place. That's quite a bunch of empty lines he had to go through. Nils only improves his lead. finding better routes and just being overall more consistent. He's like now 30 ahead, and he will be going back to the 2-star lead into the last 2 rounds. Oh boy, what a close match, what a close match, and another game Animal Slaughter. Round number 7. Next game will be the last, and it might be very, very close depending on how this Animal Slaughter will go. 5 chance for spacebar to fail. No, that's just normal. That's just normal. Yeah. And swiftt is currently ahead of his opponent. Not by much, they're neck and neck basically, and Nils has better spawns, but he doesn't manage to kill that one cow. Not improving his lead by way too much. swiftt is still pretty close, and there's a bunch of pigs near him if he can kill them, but the random stealing like half of them. Nils is like 20 in the lead. There's a bunch of cows here. Who is gonna get them all? I think Nils got a bunch of them here, but swiftt is still pretty close. They're only like few points behind. There's -15 near them. Don't hit that. Nils staying like 5 ahead, and he wins the last, the 7th round. He is now 3 in the lead. One more round left. That was not a miss. I think they changed chicken rings as well, guys. I think they changed it a little bit. Like this should not be happening, guys. Oops. Down to start. Oh, what the hell? I don't know. Yeah. So Nils already solidified the win here, but swiftt can still tie it up with the last round. Minecart racing might not be the round where you can tie it up, but who knows? Maybe swiftt will do something insane here. Nils is shooting backwards, speed himself up, and he's far ahead of swiftt, but not that much max speed yet. swiftt reaches max speed first, but Nils had a difference, and with this difference he was able to still reach max speed within enough time to finish first. And let's see. Okay, you guys can stay for the win. Let me update the spreadsheet, and if 22-18 Nils wins game number 1. Very close match, very close games, and could have gone either way. He's the one who is in the lead so far. Let me reset the stars, and he has gone very important 25 game bonus win for him and his team. Let's see if he can keep it up, or swiftt will find some better consistency for himself, because that's how it usually goes in how it usually have been going in those free matchups, because every game is close and just like goes one way then the other way. So we might very well see swiftt's win next game. Let's see if this will happen. Let's see it. Both of them are incredibly consistent, and but at core games, but swiftt might be hoping for some of the swing games a bit more. Despite pick adjusting behaving poorly, he might want to see it, as it is not the most favorable game for Nils, but maybe like The delayed cooldown is gonna help Nils a little bit. We'll see. Let's see if we'll get it. And we're starting with another bombardment. Last time swiftt was the one who won it. Let's see if this one will be any different. Big chest in game 8 is real. It was not real. They should again just nerf you specifically. No. Absolutely no. They can't nerf me. I'm already nerfed by life. I was born nerfed. Alright, all the randoms are out pretty quickly, and now, with 20 seconds remaining, it's just 2 of our participants trying to make it to death wave and hopefully survive it. swiftt was in a pretty close call there, but both of them are still alive. 5 more seconds and the death wave will begin. Let's see if both of them will survive it this time. Once again, they're in the same position. swiftt at the front, Nils more to the back. swiftt not in the best spot, and Nils wins the first bombardment and starts with a 1-star lead here. Going into another survival game, Volcano. See if this one will be any different. It's just kind of running around. Nils is trying to take it more carefully. Now swiftt slows down, tries to pinpoint the best block. I think he's gotten a slightly better one than Nils. But Nils with a very good jump still nails the first place for himself and extends his lead for swiftt. Now 2 stars ahead going into RPG. We have seen both of them popping off and doing 3-0 sweeps in their previous matches in RPG. Let's see who is the better RPGer so far. swiftt starts ahead, getting first kill slightly faster than Nils, but then Nils stealing the second kill, second random from swiftt and killing swiftt as well. Nils is so far in the lead right now. swiftt needs to worry about the random now as well because he started with him right now. Nils at 4 kills. swiftt with only 1 trying to kill Nils or the randoms. There is just a whole freaking mess on this side of the map going on, but so far Nils is the one who keeps getting killed. swiftt is still stuck at 1 trying to hit Nils, hits the random, finally extends his lead over the random slightly, but not even close to Nils, who is at 7 right now. swiftt is only at 2, getting the third one just now with only a few seconds remaining. swiftt dies to Nils again, and with 8-3 score, Nils getting his 3rd star here, 3rd win. And now 3 stars ahead with 5 more rounds remaining. Jungle Jump, maybe the game that swiftt wants to see. It is the game that he won last time. He's starting on the fence this time, and this time he doesn't mess it up. He doesn't mess the fence up, and they both like right inside of each other, going into the stairs. A very big choke. Both of them do not mess up. Anyone gonna stop their toe? No, they're both are perfect, and swiftt with slightly maybe better start with the head hitter wins this jungle jump again, and finally cuts down the little bit. And Frozen 4, usually a game that wasn't very favorable to swiftt in this 3v3, but maybe that's exactly what he needs right now. Maybe it's exactly what he needs right now. They both on opposite side of the donut, and Swift does not pay attention to randoms, and one of them maybe even accidentally hits Swift off. It's just not a game Swift needs to see, but maybe Nils is gonna die too! It's a 0-0 frozen floor. We haven't seen this one in this tournament yet. Which is not the worst case scenario for either. Nils keeps his lead and Swift, even though he doesn't come back, he doesn't lose by more. Now I'll escape. Also, are they? Where are the who? What did I do? Oops. I should recue that guy is little better than the contestant. My bad. Lab escape, and Nils is so far slightly ahead, but not so much. We see Swift incredibly close to his opponent, like block, maybe half a block behind Nils so far. If it slows down a little bit though, Nils only improves his lead, being a bit more consistent, and I think Nils will be going into the last 2 rounds with a 3-star lead here, which is very, very important to him. Swift now has to get a swing, and we know which game there is left to do the swing. For him, let's see if he will get it or not. Or maybe he will do it in a different game. Maybe also like a 3-0 shooting range or something, but very unlikely. Very close match so far, but Nils seems to be slightly more consistent. I feel like that's basically how it was going last time between Swift and Nils. They both pretty good at like those core games, but Nils just has slightly more experience, slightly more consistent across the board. So Swift needs something more explosive, I guess. Something more unpredictable. Trying to pass Nils here. Let's see. Maybe it's Jigsaw Rush. Maybe that's what he needs. Jigsaw Rush. See it. Yeah, starting off strong. Both of them slow down pretty much at the same time. But Nils finds his way faster, and now with 1 more round remaining, Nils fully solidifies his win once again, and looking really good so far. I'm fucking stuck. Let me out. Fully solidifies his win here. This is a repeat. Let's get pick justing right now. Yeah, let's do it. That would be a big troll. Towards Swift. Not afraid to this one, Kina. What? Yes, AL. Hello, AL. Where are they owls? What is... up, and they both like right inside of each other. Oh, I see what you mean now. Basically inside of each other. What can I say? Okay, last round, Animal Slaughter. It's a nice little game of Animal Slaughter to end of game number 2. Let me give Nils another 25 points for the win. So I don't think swiftt is making up for star deficit in Animal Slaughter. Who knows? Yeah, Nils is not only not losing this one, but he's also quite confidently in the lead. Started this Animal Slaughter in the first half of it. Around 20-30 points ahead of swiftt. And seems he will be getting even more points for himself. Game ends. Yeah, he's so far ahead. And swiftt, he's a minus 50, swiftt, no! Not again. Workshop. Wanna stay and see if they wanna play it. Maybe like Nils gets world record right now or something. Well, I update everything really quickly. And check that everything is okay. Not been getting too much trouble with trampolinear pictures so far. Too quick. Oh, okay. How do I check if I already got my streak or not? I have no idea how the streaks work. Right. Game 2 is over. Nils has won it. And I'm gonna do a quick workshop was not repeat. Yeah, just played it. Okay, I played it because it's cool. So yeah, before game 3, I'm gonna run quick ad break again. Show's almost on, so need to disable them real quick, and then we will continue. So far, the games are pretty close, but Nils is just more consistent because basically all of the games you can tell that he's he has number 1 win count on the board. Seems to not have too much trouble in most of the games. Just Bradley has way more experience in swiftt, and he's just even reaching distance of that 50 points for winning the match. He needs one more win, and he at least got that for sure. And if he gets it next game and it's not a tie, then swiftt can't get those either, meaning swiftt can only win 2 games, but it's not really like, it will help with overall standings and stuff, but he will not be able to win this match, and this might turn not so well for swiftt. So he has to win this game number 3, otherwise it might be very bad for him and his team, because not only he's behind right now, his team is quite behind everyone in general. So we'll see how it will go. So definitely can get some good points here, but maybe he didn't find his games, the games that he wants more than the ones that they've gotten. We'll see how it will go, and if swiftt can come back from this situation. Let's see if he can do it. 7 versus Espion. Alright, let's see it. Game number 3 begins with Animal Soldier again. What we ended on game number 2, we're starting off game number 3 with. Let's see, the first time we played Animal Soldier it was very close, second time it was less close, but it also didn't matter as much. Let's see if this one will be any different. So far they're starting off pretty close. Did Swift hit a minus 50 there? No, he did not, and they both are losing to a Rockstar. Who the fuck is that? And why is he beating both our participants? Okay, they finally passed them, and they going still neck and neck to each other, which is way more important than some random. Swift is trying to get those cars in front of Nils. I think he's stolen at least one of them. Some good RNG here near Swift, but Nils is just slightly faster with killing animals. He's staying around 10 points ahead or so. I don't know if Swift has time to catch up, and Reynolds Rolls stealing the animals right in front of him, and Nils starting off with a 1-star lead here once again. Oh, not a 3-0 at least, like it was at the end of last game, so we'll see. RPG Nils dominated it last time, but we know that Swift is very good at it too. Maybe a slightly different lobby will help him. Nils gets the first kill though. I think they both fighting each other, and they both down to 1 heart, and Swift is trying to jump. He had some trouble there, and Nils dying to a random right in front of Swift, and Swift dying to a random too. What is going on? There's like 5 people with 1 kill right now. What the hell? Nils getting his second kill, and Swift is currently at 0 behind a bunch of randoms, and Swift is dying to one of them as well. Is he gonna get 3-0'd here? He's still at 0, and there's 2 randoms with 2 kills. And Nils with 5, right now it's 3 random with 2 kills. Swift is still at 0. This is not looking good. This is not looking good for Swift at all. And Nils keeps his first place, and RPG is just a new swing game apparently. Like, what the hell is going on? Swift just not getting lucky today at all. Both of them not getting on the fence this time. See how it will play out. Swift is starting slightly ahead of Nils. Better run-ups again. But slowing down on the stairs. Nils doesn't stop his toe this time, and maybe he does win this jungle jump. Just everything seems to be not going Swift's way at all today. Okay, this one is banned. It's zoomed. Surely not. Surely he can do something. Bombardment. Thank you for the follow. Hi. I cannot read the rest of the name. But it sounds very German. So. Welcome to Monkey Family. I don't know what either of those RPGs were. Yeah, RPG is a swing game now. Just official promotion to a swing game, because there's been so many 3-0s in this tournament already. with the with RPGs. Let's see if maybe Bombardment will turn into a swing game. Swift kinda needs to pray that it does, because he is quite behind Nils, and now all of the randoms are dead, and he needs some answers, he needs some good games, otherwise it might be just completely over very, very soon. Death Wave approaches and Nils stuck in the corner, but he survives and Swift does not. And Nils only improves his lead even more, and now Jigsaw Rush appearing as game number 5. Nils is pretty fast, slows down a bit towards the end again, but it does not matter. He keeps gaining wins. He is 7 ahead with 3 more rounds. Can't wait for the workshop feel, imagine. And it's just not looking good for Swift right now at all. It's just kind of sad to see. Big fishing right now, not the big game. Not the big game. Twice. Why is my pig fishing spelled with uppercase I? What's about that? And I just missed the beginning, and apparently Swift is behind one of the randoms right now, while Nils is far ahead of both. Swift with orange spawn, Nils with blue one. Not like this. It's just like the first 2 games were pretty close, but like just this one just not going Swift's way at all. It just pure Nils pure Nils's parade here. And he's getting some good amount of points for his team. It's very good for Nils. And if he can keep this up, it's might be looking quite scary in total standings. Nils wins and around 8 stars ahead. Swift can't come back anymore, and they don't even get the swing game. Speed adjusting is just completely removed. Like, I don't know, maybe Hypixel just removed pick adjusting as a game at this point. It just doesn't exist, which probably would make Nils very happy. Maybe someone bug reported the hit cooldown in pick adjusting today, and Hypixel's like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this game anymore. Let's just remove it. That's what they did with horse race and boat racing, basically. Just not in cycle. Surely the committee be like, oh, you won Dark Horse one, you won every S here. I mean, that's what this tournament has been so far for Swift. And he cannot get his games, cannot get his place at all. He is down so much, and there's one more game remaining. By this point, it's just kind of obviously not for a win, but not to get 24 stars maybe. This one. Oh, Nils is good at this one. Yeah, he's good at everything. Swift is very good at everything too. He showed pretty much the same consistency throughout Dark Horse as Nils is showing right now. That's in big tournaments. Nils just plays significantly more, and he's just has more game sense and stuff, which is definitely a factor that helps him out here. As we've seen swiftt being on par with Nils in the first 2 games, so he can definitely get some wins. Maybe he can get one at the end here in Avalanche. It is not Dark Horse, we are not playing Avalanche here. Let's see it. Last round. Cannon painting. A different game that we have not seen yet. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's something it needs. Or maybe not. Nils so far is in the first place and swiftt not on the leaderboard. Only now catching up, and scores are pretty close. swiftt is fighting with Nils for that first place. Somewhat keeping it for a majority of the time, but the game is almost over and now they both getting passed by a random. What is going on? The scoreboard changes very fast throughout whole thing, and Nils snatches first place right at the last second and gets the 24 star for himself, his team. A decisive victory for Nils here. I've changed my mind about gambling, not a fan. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. And Nils has acquired the win points, and so far in great lead in terms of them over swiftt. Well, but now swiftt doesn't have anything to lose. He doesn't have and he does something to win. He does have something to win. So maybe it will help swiftt a little bit. Is that his mental and go into the next 2 games with a bit less stress, as he can't get win points for the whole match, but he can get some of the wins in the last 2 games, which will be very important for him. Let's see if he can pull this off. Seven bans, yeah. Very good performance. Very good performance from Nils. Very good points for his team, that's for sure. Who is he saying hi to? I know who Raptor Deck is, but if Nils knows them, we should recur. I feel like. Alright, let's see. Maybe the cycle is gonna be slightly different. Maybe swiftt be feeling a bit more at ease. And he starts finding the place that he was at in the first 2 games. Let's see it. Still not fully over. Nils needs to keep doing what he's doing because he's getting some mad points right now for Dementia Gaming. And it's Animal Soldier again. The cycle did not reset. In fact, it is exactly the same as the start of game 3. And we saw how it went, but that Animal Soldier was pretty close, so maybe. Just maybe. Nils is going for those cows in front of swiftt, getting 2 of them, but not being too far ahead yet. It's gonna be close one again. This is like 5 points ahead of his opponent. swiftt is trying to get some good animals here, but Nils is stealing the cow right in front of him. Around 10 points between them now. Nils is being way more consistent in almost other day compared to swiftt. He's quite ahead, and swiftt doesn't have too much time. He's reaching 100 points. He cut down the lead quite well in the last seconds, but Nils still gets the win, starting off with a 1-star lead again. Going to lab escape. Viper to electric boogaloo. Oh no. Both of them are pretty good at this one. This guy does not know what he's doing. On my right. And swiftt seem to be ahead for the first few blocks. But Nielsen caught up, and he's now around a block and a half ahead of swiftt. Just keeps that lead, keeps staying ahead, maybe even slightly improving it. And with the last 5 blocks remaining, Nils will be getting another win. He is just on the freaking horse, pretty much on the dark horse, considering who he's playing against. Just getting all the wins, being extremely consistent, and so far 2 stars in the lead after 2 rounds. Minecart racing, see what swiftt can do here. Of them have some good amounts of wool at the start, and swiftt is slightly ahead, turns around, tries to shoot backwards, doesn't shoot all of them, and I think Nils is almost at max speed, passing swiftt, and swiftt reaches max speed like half a second too late. Look at the difference, only a few blocks in between them, and he just cannot get the place that he needs. He just cannot get them, and Nils just keeps winning and winning. He got his momentum, and now I don't know if swiftt can even stop him at this point. He needs to start with something. He needs that one game to stop Nils's this is fucking machine. Maybe Volcano is it. We have seen Nils doing some silly things in Volcano, and I think he might be remembering those. He is trying to play quite safe right now. All the randoms are out, and swiftt, I think, has better block here. Oh, he found even better one, and he gets his win. He finally gets a win, and not letting Nils get ahead even further. It's very, very important for him right now. Now, with 4 more rounds remaining, there's only 2 stars between them. swiftt has finally broken Nils's win streak in rounds, which lasted for quite a while, honestly. 14 games. And now maybe it's time for swiftt to start his. When, if not now? When, if not now? Let's see it, game number 5. 22 again. Maybe not the game to continue the win streak, but we'll see. We know swiftt can have some fast completions, but no fast completion can save from the fucking speed of sound completion that Nils just did. Like, what the hell was that? Almost no mistakes, no slowdowns this time from Nils, and he's back at 3-star lead with 3 more rounds remaining. One more. Had so much talk about trampoline and big jousting, and those games just not here. I love the variety. Those games just not here. I have not seen quite a few games. I have not seen big jousting, super ship. I have not seen what else? I have seen only one workshop, I think. Oh, no, 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 we have not seen workshop at all. Only that game that I let them play. And there are still quite a few game varieties that could happen. So far it's another lawnmower, and this time it's actually going pretty well for swiftt. He's staying ahead, but Nils is right behind him, looking for an opportunity for a last minute pass. Can he do it? Nils is passing swiftt, but it's very close fight for the first place. Who is gonna get it? Oh, swiftt is trying to pass him. How much time is that? And swiftt wins this lawnmower. What a close one it was. What a close one it was, and it's done high ground. I think they want to tie, maybe. Two more rounds, and I'm not too stressed about wins. Based mindset from swiftt. Oh gosh, are they teaming? Oh, they're teaming. Let me fucking not let them win now. Oh, he knows about the reset! He knows about the reset! Oh my gosh! He's the high ground swiftt! He knows about the spawn reset! No way, bro! I've never seen the randoms do that. Well, maybe a few times, but... I'll buy a hang around for real. I don't think I will. Where is the... Where it is? Alright. 2 more rounds. This is 2 stars ahead. Very manageable for swiftt. This one is banned. You can stay in this one. It's pretty fast after all. Let's see if Hypixel will let us free and let us play the game after this one. And it is Bombardment, which is not I repeat. Ethernet code, bro. Yeah. News with Ethernet is too scary. Why are we getting the same 10 games? It does feel like that. It does feel like that. Even though we had done quite a lot of games, it still feels very repetitive right now. I'm trying to remember. We didn't have Ho 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 as well, I feel like. Just trying to remember in my head the games that exist. We didn't have Anvil Spliff. There's some good variety of games that maybe swiftt would want to see more in those ones, but we saw him win Bombardment and he needs to win this one, because if he doesn't, Nils will get another win. And with 5 seconds remaining, they're both approaching pretty much the same position, but gonna run the opposite ways from the death wave. They both survived it. They both survived it, so we might see this one go for quite a while, depending on how they will play. I think the bombs are targeting Nils right now, and swiftt gets the win. He is within 1 star of Nils, and it's big fishing as the last round. It is not a repeat, it's the exact same games over and over. Yeah, me neither, Nils, me neither. And Swift needs to win this one to tie it up, to tie up the score, but so far he is just... He only now got his first pick, it seems like. He just, on the pink spawn, could not find good cycle for himself. And Nils on white spawn has gotten a very significant lead, and it does not look good for Swift. It does not look good for Swift. But who knows? The random actually stole a pick from Nils, but Swift missed his at the same time. He's not too far behind, and 25 seconds remaining. But Nils at white spawn and extremely consistent, and it's looking worse and worse for Swift every second. Oh, he's cut down the lead quite well in the past seconds again, but Nils is just more consistent and he's getting his fourth win right now. Once again, it was a very close one. Swift has finally gained some momentum, and this is the closest game so far they've had, but still barely not enough for Swift, barely not enough, and he has only one more try to get some points, to get some wins. Momentum. You did pretty good, okay? You did pretty good. Maybe we will see completely different game set this time. Maybe while I am doing another ad break, the cycle will finally reset. We will see at least different games. I don't know how they will go, but yes, Swift needs to get at least some win here to not lose by way too much. And Nils just needs to keep doing what he's doing. He's within one game of a 5-0 and some insane amount of points. He's already gotten over 400, which is quite nice, and quite nice for him and his team. And if he gets extra 25 for a win and a bunch of stars from it, it will probably put Dementia Gaming back into overall competition for first place, which is extremely important right now. And Strablania would be refreshing even Nilsby. Trampoline. Maybe we just play Trampoline at this point, just to at least see a different game. I would love to see Super Ship. Let's just see all the games that have not been played or have only been featured once. Let's see Envy Split, Ho Ho Ho, Big Jousting. What else? Workshop, Super Ship. Trampoline just to see it, I guess. Just to see it. Cannon Painting was only played once. Frozen 4 was only played once. Yeah. Right. And for the last game, the score is 4-0. Let's see if Nils solidifies a perfect win, or are we gonna see some dubs from Swift? It's now or never. Nils is Sylvian, so we may begin. We may begin. Come on, Hypixel, give us something. Stop giving us the same 10 games. High ground is not what I meant by new, but don't have a tail or a ship hitbox. Dude, that's an insane update. Okay, last game starts with Workshop. That is something new. We have not seen it actually being played. So already onto a good start. Nils is starting off ahead of his opponent, but swiftt not too far behind. I think improving his lead quite a bit after the third craft. Swiftt might be having slightly worse side than Nils here. And Nils is already on last craft and he finishes before Swiftt can even get to it. Starting off with another win for himself. Starting off with another win, being one ahead, but at least we've seen a different game finally. And pig fishing. Is it 5 out of 5 pig fishings? No, pig fishing was not in game 2, but still. Another pig fishing. As cooks this frozen workshop, as I usually do. So if this time starts with a white spawn and is ahead for once in pig fishing. Nils is somewhat struggling on his blue spawn. Maybe finally getting into rhythm. There is a bit of an annoying random on his side, but swiftt kinda messes up his cycle now. Oh, he keeps throwing the rod way too low, not reaching the pigs at all. And the randoms are also stealing some of his pigs, and now the score is tied. Despite swiftt having quite a good advantage at the start. But he brings it back somewhat. Nils starts messing up again. And with 20 seconds remaining, swiftt is around 5 ahead of Nils. Only seems to be improving his lead. Nils is not doing that consistent this time around, and swiftt will be tying up the score in this pig fishing, finally getting a win here. Exactly what he needs. Exactly what he needs. Shooting range, we have not seen it too much today. Only once. And it starts with a TNT zombie and a golden zombie at the start. Whoever gets the TNT will get a huge advantage, but Nils just goes straight for the golden zombie and gets it. And I think the random got the TNT. swiftt is kind of behind right now, but getting one of the golden zombies, trying to get within the reach of Nils. Like only 5 points behind right now, getting another golden zombie. swiftt needs only one golden skeleton and it appears, but random gets it! Random gets it and he's ahead of Nils by a point. He's ahead of swiftt! What is going on? And Nils catches up and gets... What is that shooting range? It's just ridiculous. Okay, cycle is just fully reset. We're getting all the games we have not been getting today. But what was that shooting range? It was just ridiculous. Just random coming out of nowhere and just... And just passing both of them for a second, almost winning. Like, what the hell was that? I think this should be disqualified. Yeah, as usual. Rigging, the core rigging is real. Seeing some exciting different stuff. This time, look at what is this guy? How is this guy moving so slowly? Is he playing on the controller? Like, what the fuck is that? Bro, it's actually playing on a controller in fighting games. That's insane. Fire in the hole, indeed. This lobby is just not real. Just whatever is going on. Like, what is this guy doing? Like, this guy just walked on the void. Did you see that? Like, oh my god. I cannot comprehend what's going on. Okay, we're not gonna count this guy if he outplaces anyone. He's been exploding for way too long, so eyes on those on the controller, gamer, and our participants. And guy with controller actually made it way very far. Maybe controller is the play. Maybe controller is the play. I was between swiftt and Nils for the first place, and swiftt doesn't win this one. Nils with another anvil jump. It wasn't way too necessary, but still just styled on swiftt there, getting another win. Now 3 ahead, going into another minecart racing. swiftt keeps missing his shots, and Nils already at max speed. Another win for NilsThePotato here with 3 more rounds remaining. He's quite in the lead. At least I hope we'll see more different games at this point. Just 3 more rounds give us all we didn't see. We have seen Volcano. Volcano is a game that exists. Same 10 games. Surely the last 2 games are ho 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 big jousting. Just because we have not seen them. I think or ho 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 super ship. Also be fire last 2 games. But let's see how this volcano will play out. Also, if did the nice moves, finds a good block but not the good jump, and Nils gets another win. 5 stars in the lead with 2 more rounds. Jigsaw Rush is not a new game and not the game that swiftt wants to see at all right now. They both slow down in the middle. swiftt actually started quite fast, but it was not enough. And Nils is getting his 5th victory, a perfect win score. Let's at least see a good last game. Just a fun ending to this match. Trample. You guys want just at this point, just at least to play it. just because why not? Like, as if it matters anymore. Alright. Love winning a banned game. I mean, it didn't break at least, so. It did break, never mind. I was so hoping it didn't, man. I did not even notice that. Man. I was hoping to just count trampoline right at the end. Just so we could have some game variety. And we get another lab escape, which is not a repeat. but like every game feels like a repeat. We've gotten so many. Can someone like calculate, like just which games were we getting throughout all five of those? Because it's been insane cycle. Even within the cycle, you still see somewhat variety on scores because Swift won the pick fishing in game 5 and he's so far ahead in the slab escape, only 10 blocks away. Nis is right behind him though, but Swift does not make a mistake and still wins last game. Still wins the last game. With a 22-17, Nils gets a 5-0 sweep, but very well played from both. Very well played from both. Number one for a reason. Yeah, very well played. All the games were very close, besides maybe the third one. Nils just popped off in this one, and he just been popping off throughout the whole game. He's been extremely consistent, and it's one of his perks that he's just consistent all across all games. And that's what gave him a first 5-0 in Party Games history. And some very good amount of points. 500 points for winning this 1v1, with Swift getting half of those, 243. Really well played. And also that Plasma Baron appeared in the first 4 games. That is insane. That is insane. But what more insane is 259 point gap is not real. Into the 8-0 cake or some shit. It was a 7-1. It was like Keiki. It was supposed to be best of 5, but Keiki was refusing to play unless they play first to 10 wins in a row. And Chido was like, okay, whatever, let's do it. So Chido won 7 in a row, and then he was 2 ahead going into the last game of 8th game. And there were no banned games back then, and they got high ground, and Chido got the glitch of not seeing anyone. And Keiki just 3-0'd him and won, and Chido's like, okay, never mind, I'm not playing anymore. I won, whatever. We are gaming. I know what is going on. I don't know how to play this game. I know what I'm doing. It's not party games there. And let me show you guys the current standings, because Dementia Gaming, from being in the 3rd place before this match, goes straight into 1st with 1600 points. Sorry for Pyroking reaching 1000 points still. So not way too far behind, but still, they already been in a bad spot, and now it's gotten slightly worse. So it's now all rests on Boots and Sand in this matchup, at least, who have not done anything yet. Like, why did they even play the qualifiers? Like, who knows? Maybe they will just make an insane comeback going into the last 2 weeks. They have a chance to do it because Seven is one of the higher placed teams and will probably going into the League 3 in top 2, so it is gonna be a good chance to recover points there. It's gonna be tough for SFPR, and this 5-0 from Nils definitely puts Dementia Gaming back into the game. We have yet to see how the other teams will play their 1v1s. because they also gonna be worth a lot of points, but so far Dimension Gaming is in first place with 1620 points. So all we'll see how it goes. So far not that many updates. Sky and Charlie are grinding. Noodle and IO, like I said, gotten some tier 5s that they submitted to me. But other than that, Sky, PK, Boots, Sand and Ken so far are just very quiet, and Silver and Cobb have not played their 1v1, so it's gonna be interesting how this week will progress. It's gonna be very interesting. But things are definitely not certain at all. Right now, going into the like it's just the start of week 2, maybe like towards the half of it. So we'll see. We will see. I should let Hypixel says have this. It's too late at this one. Surely I wouldn't have been 5 hours, surely. But you guys play so much more than qualifiers, so like just qualifiers are more important and motivating than the actual tournament. That's average. Rick must disqualify IL, yeah, IL won. So he should be disqualified. Can you pay to win? You're just in time, we just finished the match. Yeah. Yeah, it was very close between you guys. So far the matchups have not been down to like 2-digit numbers. It's usually like a few hundred between them, and the match game currently is like almost 400 ahead, sorry, for party ranking, which is insane. Blitz and Sand, if you guys want to keep your team in the game, you need to start gaming. But yeah, those are the little things, and that was a pretty cool match. Very rare to see a 5-0, almost never happens. Literally never happened before. Despite that, the games were still pretty close. The only thing that I think most of us would probably want is more variety, but still very well played by Nils. Congrats on the decisive win. Very well played by Swift. It's tough going up against people like Nils and still keeping up with them, which Swift did. Just wasn't sometimes wasn't too lucky, sometimes wasn't too consistent to get some wins, but still got some good stars at the very least. At the very least, yeah. Everything is fine here. Okay. I fell asleep. Oof. Was for the best. Kovskaya would be ahead by insane if Sky PK was like actually wins grinding. I know if Sky has too much time. I'm reading the team's group chat, and it's just basically all three of them were like, yeah, we don't want to win grind, neither of us have time week 2 to get wins. So I don't know if Sky gonna get any wins. Maybe they'll find time for at least first tier again, because it's worth quite a good amount. 115 for 50 wins, a good trade offer as usual. They don't want to play party games, can you play them? 100 wins per match. Qualifiers was the tournament number 1 and number 2 seed for real, that's so true. Ideally I would have been grinding the whole time. Yeah. Not the best time. the best time for a free tournament would probably be like somewhat in the summer. But I didn't want to make the wait for next tournament even longer. It's an extra few months, and I'm also probably gonna be gone for like half of the June, and I don't know what I'll be doing the rest of the summer. Also, like, despite summer being a prime time for grinding, also thank you for free stream streak news, and congrats on the win. Despite summer being prime time for grinding for some people, it's also a vacation time for others. So, some people can grind more and some people cannot play at all. So, it's not perfect, but it is better probably than like exam season. But what can you do? Like I said, I have some thoughts about how to make a 3v3 slightly less about the grind and not making free time as an advantage as it is, but we'll see how it will go next time whenever free will be happening, and if me and Sen can figure stuff out for it. 1 million points kinda crazy, as they usually are. Yeah. Summer wins grind tourney would be sick. The 4th of July tournament, we should bring it back. We should bring it back, guys. It's a little silly that I was the weakest player for a 3v3 chance to buy them out, while also being the best RPG out of 3 of us. AP hunt tournament. And we might do something. I mean, we had like challenge hunt tournaments and events before, like the Christmas one, for example, Christmas event. But it's like, and I had an idea to have like AP hunting as like maybe like host 4v4 similar to 3v3, where AP hunting is the fourth category. The problem is it's we either need to like come up with new challenges for the tournaments like that, which is very hard because we already have very either basic or obvious ones, or just almost everything that we can come up with in events like that. It's Party Games doesn't receive a lot of updates to come up with new stuff all the time, or you can do it similar to PB Hunt, where it's just yeah, there's like achievement list, and it's just like it's whoever gets the most achievements within a certain time period, even if you already had it. But I don't know how good it will be. I don't know, because like some achievements are very easy and some are like ridiculously hard and RNG based, and it's like I don't know how much we can do with it. Maybe we can come up with like similar challenges to what we have on AP list right now, and just kind of have those somewhat not repetitive every tournament, but it's gonna be tough to figure out. I think it has potential to be a category. I'm just not creative myself, and I don't know if we'll be creative and other stuff members will be creative enough for it either. Maybe Nils can figure something out. We'll see. Might happen one day. Jonsson, there's gonna be a new gen who starts PG after this tourney ends, becomes super into PG and becomes tournament organizer. Yeah, sure. Also here, hi. Hello T, welcome back. Most about tourney org, that's true. Not see the whole stream of me doing just we have a 3v3 mini tournament at the end to determine the real winner for your party games slash if two casters in the game. You can do it. This, like what you just described, Boots, was the original idea behind 3v3 when I was just cooking it in my head. Would be 3v3, all three people in from a team in a game, and one organizer to just so you have a full lobby and like one organizer to just like keep track of one team and the other to keep track of the other team. That was like the very first raw concept that I had in my head of 3v3. But then we had the 2v2 tournament again, and I was like, yeah, I can't get these fuckers to be just four of them in the same game plus an organizer. This concept will not work ever. We might have one match with it if we're lucky. Or just with very careful balancing of teams and time zones, but then it just becomes too much of a headache. Ship guest caster. Yeah, he can be, if we can do like, I don't know, a charity match. A charity free match. Just for a stream. Everyone is in the same VC. Oh gosh, that would be fucking chaos. No, we're not doing that. Everyone play at the same time on Saturday. I can't make it random. That's so true. For this concept of all 6 players in one game, I also had I also tried to figure out to maybe like split the responsibilities and stuff, like it is in this 3v3 with the categories. Like I was like had a thought of maybe like splitting the mini games that people play between them, but like I feel like it would be just way too weird and awkward. Like if like one person gets all of the games that they are playing and like the other two teams are just standing there watching, they're just like moral support there. It would be way too silly, I feel like. We should just decrease them if they can't make the arbitrary time. Yeah, we should do that. We should start doing it for this tournament now. Why is my Discord like? Oh, there it is. It's back. I tried to open Discord and it just wasn't loading screen. Like it crashed or something. What the hell was that? Yeah, I feel like I think I will be going now. Let me live reaction to soccer results because there's like Champions League match happened while this game was going on and I completely missed it. I missed the result. POG, Borussia won over PSG 1-0. Holy shit. That's actually based. Yeah, the French boys, your club, Nils. Yes. The club who put the most amount of money out of existence and non-existence in their club and still can't win shit. That club. Go PSG, they just lost that match, Nils. Yeah, well, at least you won. At least you won. You won for them. There must be a balance, and you kept it. Anyway, I will be going now. It was a good match. Congrats to Nils and props to swiftt for and both of them for good game. And I'll see you guys when next things are gonna be happening. there's probably gonna be Sylvian versus Cup on the weekend, and I might do a recap stream before that. Okay, what date is this actually? Oh, it's Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, I might do a stream like Thursday on Friday on recap, but we'll see. Also might have something else in between that. Ooh. Getting clapped by Xansa right now. Just don't get clapped by Cobb as well. It's that easy. So yeah. Wasn't Mason Mbappe on the team? Yeah, they were. Alright, enjoy your carbonara, Nils. And I will be going now. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed that match and the stream. It was pretty fire. And I'll see you guys whenever next stream is happening. Probably in the next few days. So yeah. Thank you all for watching. See you guys next stream. I love you all.